see, but here we go. Aera up against TCM, and we're going to be heading onto the map. We'll see what operators these guys are going to be locking in. So, Chalet first map. What's kind of your diagnosis on this one? How do you think of these lineups?
It's going to be really, really interesting just watching this. I have trouble on this map personally. Yeah. So it's going to be good seeing like the top level players, how they're going to actually attack this building.
And this is obviously something that these guys are going to have practiced every single map. The way the pick ban works with the maps, you can't be caught off guard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you've got kind of like 3 maps that you can ban away, and so long as you're good on the rest of the maps. But you know, there's 5 more maps outside of that, so.
Interesting, they've gone for the lower bombs. I don't think, have they gone for the lower bombs?
No, I think they're on the 2nd floor. Wow. So, not. I mean, we mentioned
some nice
how.
Play.
Yeah, we see the kind of the parkour drones climbing up into the pipes.
I've seen that stuff. That's awesome.
Some of them as well are very, very difficult to get to those spots. But here we go with the action
Watching
stage.
the peekers.
Yeah. And that's so important. Watching those windows, making sure that you don't kind of get...
Can catch you off guard.
Yeah, it really
down
can.
Instantly.
And, I mean, I've heard a lot of players name that kind of window cheese. I don't personally think it's cheese. I think it's pretty acceptable. Here we go. Thatcher looking to clear away some of the defenses and peeking through those little drone holes as well.
It was seeing if you could see some feet, possibly.
Yeah. So from the attackers here, do you like this kind of spread out strategy they're going for to start off?
You don't
very
want a
slow
tunnel.
start?
You don't want a tunnel. You do want you cause those distractions all over, and it'll be the same with the defense as well. They'll be looking all around the map.
Yeah.
You can't just stay to one place. You can get what is it? Crabbed. You know, pincer movement.
Yeah.
That's the one. Pincer movement. Yeah. So you need to watch out with that. Ooh, interesting.
Nice grenade comes out there.
Yeah.
I think that was thrown in through the window, so really good coordination here.
Yeah, wow, that's really
Aera.
smart. He's looking through the roof to see if he can see anyone up there.
They've managed to pick off a TCM member already as well. And I love the amount of drone use we're seeing here. They keep on popping in, taking out a camera, maybe looking for a couple of pot shots, and then going back to get the drones. The little bit of a firefight is going to go in the way of Aera. Here we go, and this is it. They pop in, get a kill, and then back away, slow down the pace, and make sure that they use this man advantage.
I've noticed that they're using the roof and the floor to open this up, which is really interesting. Very, very good map knowledge.
Yeah, and this is kind of the difference that you're going to see in matchmaking to this professional level play, where everybody's going to know every single spot, but that is going to be a kill coming across to TCM, so they're closing up that advantage.
One more and it's even.
Absolutely is.
Guy with a bomb.
That's going to be another one. Acid Rain finds the headshot onto Panics, and that is going to turn it into a 3 versus 3. So suddenly Aera not in as much of an advantageous position here.
Yeah. Pushed them out a bit.
And I think Aera right now, they need to kind of work out what their strategy is here, work out where they want to go and how they want to push into this one, because they're slowly but surely starting to get picked apart here. And there's another one. Frost
just sledge just slowly checking.
The Super 90 on Frost is definitely a weapon to be feared.
Yep.
Proving it in this round. Already 2 kills under his belt.
This guy's with a bomb. These two are protecting each other, it looks like.
Yeah.
Because they want to try and push.
And this is going to be super important, is getting those crossfires, making sure that you're covering those different angles.
They've been really cautious. This is important, this part, I think.
Absolutely is. And I mean,
These need to make it.
They're a man down. They've got 20 seconds left on the clock. They don't have a whole lot of time to play with.
See that. Maybe it's the nerves. Could be.
It looks like they're... I mean, they've got to make something happen. They've got to just go for it right now. Looks like they are going to charge on into the room, peeking every corner.
Oh, this is going to be a rush.
It certainly is. And that's going to be the going down. I mean, I feel like that was kind of a... First game on stage, not 100%, kind of lost a couple of players earlier. I mean, they had the advantage. They were 5 versus 3.
I don't even notice in the time.
No, exactly, yeah. And then suddenly you notice, oh no, like 20 seconds left. Actually, we're in trouble here. We need to get this going.
They had a bit of a chance as well in pushing in there. I told you, it's a hard map, this. Maybe if they went round the windows, pushed in that way as well, potentially.
This game as well is, I don't, like, for those of you who haven't been into Rainbow Six as a general leading up to this point, it's a similar concept to kind of CSGO in that you have like 1 life per round, etc., etc. However, there is no economy game like there is in CSGO. So you can't just kind of wait out the round and save your weapon or whatever. You're going to have your weapon at the start of the next
These have gone lower
let's
this
talk
time.
about defense.
Yeah. This is more of a place I would have thought they would have started. So it's interesting they did go the first floor instead of the bottom, because this is the one you're used to. So but the thing is, because everyone is used to this one, the attack's going to be stronger.
Yeah. And I think one thing as well is that using that basement is also a good way to kind of scout out your opponent. The basement is kind of a very standard defense. You see less kind of unorthodox stuff coming out.
Reinforcing the garage, making sure that's going to be an important part. You do not want to lose that. Once you've got that under control, then you can just work on this wine place here. Near A.
I'm interested to see their kind of their positions once they've set up, like see how they all set up. But I mean, talk me through the compositions that we've got coming out here, the mixes of operators.
Well, we've got a sledge, a thermite, of course, and a Thatcher. I mean, as what is it, Punji said, thermite and Thatcher pretty much needed.
Best mates.
Yeah, they're needed. Without them, you will not be able to break defense. So someone can create like a wall behind them, and they know that's never going to be broken. And it gives them such an advantage. Oh, is he going to break it? He is. Okay, they're in. Okay.
So I mean, this is bad news as well, because you just mentioned garage. This is the part that they have to lock down. They can't afford to lose control of that.
It allows them to pincer movement once again. You do not want that pincer movement because it's two different places you have to watch for. Imagine if you just watch one place. It's a lot more simple. Though there is so many variables in this game. Like there's so many places you can attack from.
Well, Sledge going to breach on in. It's going to be Storm X, but
it's just behind the wine here. This is pushing to the wine.
Tunisiano does manage to find a headshot with that G2, so he's going to be very happy with that.
Two people in wine there.
That found that.
What's going to happen here?
And here they go, pushing very aggressively forward. They're looking for Undead, who does manage to duck down
very
the last second.
Yeah, very nice.
And this is like, we're seeing kind of less headshots that we're used to. This game is usually like 99% headshots. There's another one coming through. Panix is in trouble. Can't quite land the shots though, and he will be able to get away. Second one that's got away from this guy. He goes into downstate.
That's shame, unlucky.
That is,
he had him.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate there. So here we go, 3 versus 3. So even trades so far. They're still on for this one. Down but not out, still in place. So if anyone can get onto there, Smoke just filling that room with toxic gas though. So that's going to be so hard to push further in. TCM with 2 players remaining. So here. Talk me through what the attackers are thinking here. What's the strategy? Although actually could be in trouble.
Well, they have to push into here with just 2 of them, and there's 3 of them, I believe. There's still a chance. Where's the bomb drop in? Whereabouts is the bomb drop?
I think it's right next to the entrance. They're right next to the hole in the wall there.
If he can get that safe, it's not too bad.
Well, 45 seconds on the clock.
Actually, it's looking like it might be a 1v3.
Someone through the wall there, just like panic spray.
Is this teammate down?
Yeah, it's down but not out, and I think he's actually finally gone down in fully. That's going to be another one, but he does manage to find one. So Lobate is on his own.
Unlucky.
Gets headshot by that SMG, and that, I mean, this is kind of the difficult situation for attackers. When you're in that kind of CQB area and the enemy's got SMG, that rate of fire, the headshots are going to mean so much, and you have so many more bullets to get the headshot with those SMGs.
Yeah, a lot of this game, well, I won't say a lot, but quite a bit is like pre-firing, so getting the headline, kind of understanding where they're going to be, or possibly hearing them, and then going for that pre-fire. Even if you miss, you cause a bit of panic, and maybe they will shoot, give away the position, you know, etc., etc.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can be a matter of like,
as you see,
if bullets are whizzing past your head, you're like, oh no, they know I'm here. They might actually just be kind of, you know, winging it, trying to get a shot onto someone. And
so both defenses have won, so now they have to change.
Yeah.
So I wonder where they're going to go.
So this is the team that originally didn't go for basement. So I didn't see. It looks like they are going for basement this time. So
it makes sense. There's no reason not to go basement, as I said.
So there's a bit.
Personally, I don't like this basement though. Well, I usually do go to the first floor, but it's just so common to go the bottom. I just expected it.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like there's no windows to deal with. I think that's one of the most attractive things about basements on most maps, at least, is your lack of windows. You've got kind of less points of entry to deal with.
As you said before, hunkered down. Like you're bunkered, aren't you? But you can get shot through the roof.
Yeah.
As we have seen.
But at least you can't get shot through the floor as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Slightly less angles.
That's very true. Okay, this is the place where I actually push. This is going towards wine. It's quite nice. It's a nice little push when someone can go garage, someone can maybe go through the middle stairway.
Here we go.
There's about 3 stairs going down here, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I say there's less points of entry. There's still plenty of ways in. Don't get me wrong.
Garage, 3 part stairs, and I think the other garage is 2 garages.
Yeah. So interesting position in here. We do see one of the attacking players going up towards the 2nd floor there. So don't know whether he's going to change the plan and go back down. But the drone's driving around.
He's looking for roamers. He's possibly looking for roamers. Because again, like if you have one roamer and you're all focused and you're going down and this roamer just gets behind you all.
Well, Panix has found someone. El Tunisiano, say that 5 times fast, is...
It's spraying there just to make sure.
Yeah, this is...
Go.
Going to be able to blow that wall apart. This is one of the things about this game as well, is you can go for those kind of wild sprays through a wall, and if you know where the cam spots are, there are a lot of pre-fire spots that you can go for.
Chances are there's going to at least be one person in there. It's near the bomb. You need to say to your teammates, look, someone's coming. So, yeah.
Look at this drone as well. He spotted 3 people there, so that is going to be huge for this attack. He knows where to look for. And look at this, we see him like laid underneath that spot. He's waiting for that chance to peek. Acid Rain.
It's actually a pulse as well, so he will be able to see them if he puts out the gadget. The gadget does allow him to see through walls.
So, we'll talk about this after the round properly, but Pulse, I feel like used to be so strong in the alpha build.
I think it's
was
still quite
terrifyingly strong. Obviously not quite as ridiculous in the current build, but definitely a whole lot of merit if you can use it correctly. Twitch actually getting a kill with the drone there.
Just peeked behind you.
But that's the thing about this game, the headshots. If you peek for a second and you miss your shot, you are going to be going down. These players
a bit more of a hole.
They're not shy on landing those shots.
This guy's got a good idea where he is. Shoot him near enough right at him.
And the health bars, look at the health bars for TCM up in the top right of your screen. You can see Rook flashing on about 1 HP. That's going to be him going down, in fact.
One left.
Smoke as well drops, and it's going to be LMs.
One left. Can he do it?
Find 2.
Is it Pulse?
Pulse is going to be looking for the 1 versus 4 clutch. He's got his work cut out. I'd love to see it from Pulse's point of view right now, going for the clutch. Did manage to find 1. Finds 2, in fact, gets the headshot. And now it's all cut out for him. Sledge moving on into the site.
Where's the bomb? They've dropped the bomb near him. They've dropped the bomb near him.
He's got complete control, but he is going to be taken down in the end. So good call out. Good communication coming out from the attackers there. They're kind of like, okay, Acid Rain is here. We know where the guy is. Just play it as a team. Don't do anything stupid, and we still win this round.
It that way, especially with that bomb drop.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a scary bomb drop.
That's one of the things that you see a lot in matchmaking in this game. Is kind of, okay, we're 4 versus 1, no problem whatsoever. Let's just charge him. We'll just find the last guy. But the thing is, if he gets 1 bullet on each of you, if it's in the head, he wins the round. So you can't afford to just do silly things.
If there's 2 of you just going through like a doorway, bam, bam.
Exactly.
It's just over.
It's all about lining up those crossfires. It's all about getting it so that if your teammate dies, you're there to trade that kill. Go 1 for 1.
Yes,
that's the important thing here, and especially if you get that first kill.
Okay, but they've gone to the same place as TCM, right?
I believe this is a floor up. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken there. I think this is the 3rd floor rather than the basement. Oh, no,
this is the first one. This is where I go when I play this game.
Yeah, okay,
kitchen and here, but I can't remember, were the others here from the first round?
We're still kind of new to the spectator, like top-down view ourselves, so it's kind of like translating the first-person view into the top-down view. It's like trying to familiarize.
It is interesting though. I do like this.
It's cool to see the map from a different perspective, because you can see kind of the peak holes, the murder holes from first-person perspective. But it's cool to see it from this top-down view.
45 the wall near A, looking towards the stairs. I think they've left 1 gap open where you can possibly make a murder hole, a kill hole, whatever you want to call it. Give you a bit of line of sight onto stairway if they do go from the top.
But then that's one of those things, isn't it? If you go for that murder hole, it's kind of obvious where you're peeking from, unless you kind of make a few holes. And I mean, you were telling us about kind of writing something on the wall in murder holes so that it catches people's attention.
Just make it like more holes than 1, definitely. Because if it's just 1 hole, you're just going straight anyway, aren't you?
I think it was Derek was talking to us yesterday, and he was saying one of his friends likes to write something in murder holes on the wall, and it catches people's eyes, and then suddenly you're shooting from the murder hole that's down in the bottom little corner. Yeah, exactly. Or just like hi or a smiley face or something. It like distracts the opponent, and then you get that upper hand. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And there we go. Drone's going to be denied.
Okay, so they're pushing through the bedroom. This is usually where a few people do push. I get them from here. That's where I look for. I'm pretty sure these are now aiming.
Oh, nice little wall bang coming through there.
Yeah, you probably heard him.
And that's kind of like just crosshair control, knowing where to be looking, knowing where to put your crosshair, and you know that these walls are going to be shot through, and you know that if you find the head, you are going to find that kill.
They're fractured through the reinforcement, so they can look into here now. They're in an okay position if they can take this.
Nice quick kill onto LMs. Actually going to use grenade launcher. Did manage to connect a kill in the end there. Finds an enemy on the stairs, and he's going to be able to get him while reloading. So Frost goes down as well, but it's 3 versus 2 now, trading back and forth across the map here. And I like the consistent use of drones from the attackers. We don't just see it at the start of the round and then kind of wing it. We see that consistently.
It gives too good
being
intel.
used.
Too good intel. Okay, so they have kind of lost B in a sense with that haul. Very scary.
Yeah, it is
2v3 though.
Long-range defense here on B. If they can kind of just cover that area with rifle fire, with suppressor fire. Actually, Panic's already down to about 1 HP. He is not in a good situation right there.
If they can take Panics, they probably can push B.
And that's, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was his last smoke charge as well. So this might be their way into the B site right now.
If they can get the plan for him.
This will be the first attacking round that we see win. It is going to be smoke going down. So
oh dear, yeah.
Doc, last man remaining here. He's on the retake.
Okay.
So, talk me through, if you're Doc in this situation, talk me through kind of your thought process. How do you tackle this kind of scenario?
Oh, well, just like any operator, it's 3v1. You can self-revive. That's something you have. You're probably not going to be able to because they will, yeah.
Not if they get a headshot, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if they just shoot your body, they'll shoot you when you're on the floor. Yeah. It's three of them.
It depends on where, like, if you've got good cover, then maybe you can get that.
It was a good idea to stay in that bomb place because potentially they could have pushed from there. But if he was at the other bomb, he could have possibly helped his teammate a bit more. But, you know, it's hindsight.
Okay, so there we go. It's 2-2 on the board. So I think I told a lie earlier. I think both attacking sides have won a round now as well. So they've both won, one on attack and one on defense, I believe.
Interesting. It's almost like they're adapting.
Yeah, so we are going to see this floor once again. So only 2 spawn points again for the defenders at least we've been seeing used. So I mean, yeah, talk me through how the defenders are setting up here.
Well, they're reinforcing that wall there because, as you saw, that's where they broke through.
Yeah.
Because can you see this corridor, kind of where he's reinforcing there, just outside of there? You have to push through there if you can't break through that wall. And that corridor is like, well, there's so many doors looking towards it. You can just shoot them. It's kind of like they're just in like a. Almost like a conga line, you know. Yeah. It's just really easy to shoot. So you do want to break through there. You can go through the windows on the outside, which did they do that last round? You can push around there.
If they did, it was only like one guy. We didn't see it on the.
And obviously the kitchen window, you can look through there as well. It's a very cheeky little spot. You can pick a few people off without recognizing if you don't look there constantly.
Okay, so
just running around getting some intel.
Seeing a lot of Jaeger used here from TCM. Not really seen as much Bandit as I was expecting, really, because Bandit can be like really effective in denying Thermite being able to get anything down.
Just making, not committing to that yet. Just making some noise.
Yeah, kind of like finding a way
just
in.
Really cautious. Yeah.
I think nearly peaked with the grenade launcher there, which would have been bad news. Did manage to swap out in the end there.
He broke through the door trying to bait someone, and then broke through the place looking at where hopefully someone would bait us. Yeah. Just like these little things, just to quickly push, but safer.
That's one of the things that really separates kind of the wheat from the chaff in this game as well, is knowing the spots that you have to peek. Knowing that when you've gone through this wall, this is where they're going to be. This is where I need to find the headshot, and being ready to look there immediately.
And time management.
Exactly. So it's not reaction. It's kind of proactive aiming, pre-firing, and knowing those spots.
Okay, still 5-5. Been a bit slower. There's a window open. Ooh. That's what I mean, the windows there, you need to watch out.
Interesting spot though.
That is, I've never seen
on top of the car, zero cover whatsoever. So if you get caught out there, you are
I didn't know you could shoot through that window. So I would have just peeked and just died. But yeah, they'll probably know about that.
Much kind of, that's a good pick out of Aera here. So the attackers with a slight advantage here, finding the headshot onto Acid Rain.
Wonder where he killed him from.
And again, this is what we saw in the first round out of these guys, was kind of this slow, calculated push, but TCM are going to answer that one. Going to be able to even things up with that MP5 kill onto Undead.
Nice.
So we go for the spot, and this is what we were talking about, trading those kills. It's so crucial.
So
they found each other, going for the wall bang. Does make a hole.
Very close.
Another trade across the map.
Almost
2 versus 3 now, in fact.
Twitch. He is there. They both know each other's there. Who's going to win it?
There it is.
Very nice. Very quick.
And that's one of the beautiful things about this F2 as well.
It's only him.
So Twitch, he's in a 1 versus 2. Not unwinnable. Not unwinnable by any stretch, especially.
I wonder if he's got the other drone, because he'll get some more intel with Twitch. Twitch gets a separate drone. You get 3 in total. So I wonder if they have 1 more drone.
This is going to be taking the diffuser, not in the greatest of spots for him. He's going to have to try and find his way to that.
15 seconds to go.
Free firing. He's got 14 seconds.
Yeah, I'm
Where's
not
the bomb?
I think TCM.
Yeah, just like
I mean,
that.
TCM are going to find the kill, but honestly, TCM, they could have just played that safe. They could have just run away from him. So long as they know where the diffuser is, he only has 13 seconds to plant the bomb. Like, that's not enough time. But nice little corner peek comes out there.
Yeah, they were at advantage. He had to come. He had to come fast as well.
When it suddenly says 20 seconds remaining, you're not allowed to sneak around anymore. You just got to run for it. And they're going to hear you clunking through the corridors. They're going to hear you coming
I think you're walking through
away.
barbed wire. It's really, really loud.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
We're looking now. I think. Yeah, okay.
Interesting that they're going for Ash and Sledge.
Yeah, I mean, you can. They're both really good at breaching. Personally, I just think you need one Ash, one Sledge, but I mean, these are the pros, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they know more. I mean, yeah, it's breaching. You can breach a lot of places really fast, so it makes sense. It does.
Yeah, and also kind of opens up the avenue to go for multiple entrances at the same time. You're not relying on just that one person to kind of do the most of your breaching, at least.
Yeah.
Bandit going to be coming out here for Aera.
Looks like they've gone bottom again.
Looking to deny that thermite. So we're seeing Smoke, Doc, and Rook, and Jaeger. Those are kind of our top 4 defending operators so far. We're kind of
makes
seeing
sense. Rook gives you more armor.
Yeah, and Doc as well. You kind of
Doc is nice.
Doc and Rook is kind of like the Thatcher and Thermite combo. It's kind of those two go hand in hand.
Jaeger is quite important. I'd say a mute and a bandit are as well, just to stop that Thatcher, to stop Thermite. Sorry. Because Thermite can just go through without, if you don't use the mute or the bandit, they can just Thermite through like this.
Yeah, they are going to do so as well. Looks like they're going to be able to get away with that one.
Yeah, straight in. It's weird that they're not doing the thing. Go.
Very quick on the mark as well. Not kind of beating around the bush, just going, okay, we need to breach garage. We need to open this up for later. But that is going to be Elemsja opening the map up, but traded straight on back by Tunisiano. Excellent name. He's found him up the stairs. Gets the spray, but can't land the headshot.
Nice.
Enemy picks him off.
Look his health. Wow,
Yeah, that was
clutch.
That was too close for comfort. That's fair to say.
God.
But I mean, like, had a single one of those bullets landed the headshot, that would have been a really nice 2-piece coming out for him.
Yeah.
Well, that turns it into a 4 versus 3 in favour of the attackers here. Oh, the defenders, sorry.
Yeah, they still know there's a roamer up there, though, and that's really scary. You need to get rid of him.
But actually, this is kind of looking dicey right now for Aera because they're a round down. They're 1 round away from defeat. They've got to tie this up. They've got to make this 3-3.
But yep.
We'll see. I mean, they still have the advantage right now. And the defenders, I mean, typically, if you've got that man advantage and you can get your crossfires going, cover each other, make sure you trade kills. If you're trading 1-for-1 and you're a man up, you automatically win. Like, that is a winning scenario. So we'll see whether they can...
Have they dropped the bomb on purpose, or did they die with it?
I'm not 100% sure, but they have picked it up again, so they're obviously
they might have just dropped it,
aware of the situation. I think maybe dropping it so that they can go in and check somewhere more dangerous and not drop the bomb somewhere where they're really going to kind of screw themselves over later.
Coming in through the garage. As I said, it's a nice place to come.
Trying to find his way in, and this is kind of, they set this up earlier.
There's some people around here. Well, there is some people.
Looking for the headshots. You can see, obviously we can see the silhouettes through the walls.
Yeah, you obviously can't see that.
Yeah, they can't see that. But that's going to turn it into a 3 versus 3. Acid Rain manages to find a pick, so TCM looking to maybe turn this into their first victory of the Pro League, and indeed the first victory of the Pro League. This is best of 2, so there will be a second map as well. But Undead finds another one, so Aera again with the advantage, but he's traded straight back across 2 versus 1 now. Ash, the last man remaining, he's looking for Undead, charges into the room, finds the headshot, looks for a second one. Panari just walks on in, gets 2 headshots and just wipes them out.
He's like, you know what? Just go for it. Just go for it. Wow.
Now that's how you make an entrance in style. That was
nice. Well done, well done.
Fair play to that man. That was.
You just feel it sometimes, you know.
And that's, again, we mentioned this before. The kind of last 20 seconds, you're like, okay, we've got to make a move right now. It's going to make it 2-4. Looks like it is first to 5 here.
Ah, yeah, okay. Interesting.
So. But again, 4-2. That is a heavy advantage right now. It's going to be Aera really.
Push as well.
I mean, Analyst Desk was kind of saying Aera, they've been looking really good in the go-fors. This is definitely kind of a heavy-hitting team. This is one of our guys that we've got to look out for here. But TCM so far looking absolutely phenomenal.
But
this could be a matter of like Chalet being a really good map for them.
It could be.
That's one of the things on this game. Is there's a lot of different strategies.
I know
for
about
maps.
TCM, you know, from other games, and I had a feeling like they would like do well. I just had that kind of feeling.
Yeah, and one of the things as well is like, I mean, Aera are definitely a very strong contender.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In the last Go 4 number 4, they beat the G-Bots, who are kind of one of our dark horse teams here in the tournament. And they lost to Penta, who went on to win the entire tournament.
They're like the ones who everyone's saying are going to do really well, aren't they, Penta?
Penta are definitely one of our favourites.
Yeah.
But again, the thing is, there hasn't been that much competitive Rainbow just yet. We've had a fairly major patch recently as well. So there's a whole lot of factors coming into play here. And
you know, it's
exactly,
no delay, so
I mean, especially if you've only played
throwing a grenade through there to break the bandit or the mute, so you can do that.
And take a look at that. So that's going to mean that Thatcher doesn't have to be there, so they can send Thatcher elsewhere. Thatcher is going to be there anyway, so just kind of
just in case.
Yeah.
It's just in case.
Maybe saving those EMP grenades for later as well.
There's a lot of things you can do. That's the beautiful thing about this game. There's loads of ways to attack. There's loads of ways to defend. Not anything. Literally nothing is bulletproof. Everything can be broken into.
And I love that this is kind of now. This is Aera's last chance for this map. They've got to make this work. They've got to get towards that tying point because they've still got. Essentially, they need three rounds ahead of them in a row.
Thatcher's pushing around to probably push into Wine with him to help him out. Sledge and Thatcher, it looks like. Yeah, like it's reinforced so that he's going to try to get through there.
This is one of the nice things about Sledge as well, is you can just quickly pop a wall, jump on through, and go for this kind of flank. It's very easy to do, very quick to do as well.
Can't go through these walls though, these are reinforced. That's why the Thatcher's coming with him. It's very smart. Look, boom, puts the hole in. Very nice.
So there we go, that's going to be Thermite blowing this one wide open. And that's going to give them... this is the thing as well, one of the things that is kind of underestimated is you don't necessarily have to use that hole, but it means that the enemy have to be checking that. That is now...
Yeah, that's true.
That's a new doorway. That's a new point of entry that they have to watch out for. Nice little drone here is going to spot out.
3 of them in there, is there?
Yeah. He's well aware of that. He's going to get the frag grenade in there. But enemy looking for this kill onto Acid Rain, who's just hiding out in this corner. He knows he's not in a great spot. He's going to be calling out for his teammates to try and get cover fire.
The Jaeger just got it. He threw a grenade.
Did he get it though? Leo bait.
Jaeger trapped.
Acid Rain. They know exactly where he is.
No one dares speak.
Oh my goodness, this is tense. This is it. But Panari again, one of our big players coming out here. 3v5 defenders winning this one out. 4 versus 2 now. They're turning this one into something else. Panari again with a headshot coming out. There's going to be just Ash remaining. He's going to look to try and pick up that. Oh, it's actually an enemy. In fact, Panari does finish off the round though. Panari again with 3 kills on the scoreboard at the end of that round.
Yeah.
That's TCM.
Feeling it.
5-2 right there. And just look at that scoreboard. Panari, 11 kills. First game with the Pro League, and he's in double digits. That is how you make a statement right there.
Yeah, very nice. Well done.
There we go. First map going over to TCM. So fantastic entrance into the Pro League. Obviously, previously, the Wise, I believe they were called, going through the Go 4s, did get picked up by TCM. And I mean, you mentioned earlier, TCM, a pretty big brand within
well, I know of them. Yeah, I don't know too much about all the pro scene and things like that, but if I remember a name, I'm pretty sure
it's kind of like TCM, Epsilon, Penta. These are your brands that you see around kind of picking up these teams that are coming into the newer esports and trying to make their mark. And TCM definitely one of these teams that has been around a long time, been around a lot of years. They know the scene, they know esports, and definitely a good brand to be behind.
I love that push though. I love that push.
So let's, that was
really nice.
I love the.
Do you want to take it slow? Do you want to go really fast?
It was like,
and it's just that feeling you get. It's going to work, and it just does. It's a nice feeling that.
It was like the flank from Sledge, but in the end, just not enough to break that kind of lockdown they had going. But let's talk about the second map then. We're going to be heading on to Oregon.
Yeah.
So obviously, the way, in case you missed it earlier, the way the map ban system works is each team gets 3 bans. You can ban out the 3 maps that you are least comfortable on, or you feel that your opponent is most comfortable on. So because of that ban system, we could well see kind of the less popular maps coming out more often than you would necessarily expect.
We probably will, I think, yeah.
I'm curious to see whether we do see anyone going crazy and going for Yacht. If they don't feel like they want to ban it, and then the other team doesn't, or playing, I mean, Yacht and playing are fairly similar playstyle because it's so linear, the shape of the map.
They are in kind of corridors. Plane's ridiculous though.
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
just
Yacht is
free,
less
like,
so. Yacht is definitely less
yeah,
so.
I can see similarities with them. Yacht does seem like it'll be very, very hectic and scary because there's a lot of wall banging places.
A lot of like ways around.
Yeah, and it's still new. It still is quite a new map.
It's the fact that it's a very thin map as well, so you can kind of jump out one side or like you can get the whole way across from one side to the other side of the map very, very quickly. And that's something very difficult. And also, you can go over the entire yacht. Let's remember, there's a whole roof area that doesn't have a bomb site or anything, but if you're an attacker, you can go up in one side, make a bunch of noise, sneak over the roof and get in the other side.
Kind of can do that with the plane as well, I think, from the top with the servers. The Origin will be interesting. I picked up a bit of tips from that map.
And this is the thing as well, because this is kind of the first real step into professional play for Rainbow Six, especially for Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know necessarily so much about pro scenes for previous titles, but you can see TCM here, like, they clearly have strategies on lockdown. They were talking their strats, they were talking kind of what they need to be doing going into this map. And I'm interested to see whether we see similar operators coming into this map, whether we see different. Yeah, they are just going to quickly restart this one, so we'll be underway in just a couple of moments.
Frost.
But yeah, so Frost.
I like Frost.
Not seeing Buck so much as Frost. So the two new operators. I mean, just talk to me in general about these two new operators. How do you feel they've kind of changed the game?
People have told me Frost shotgun is really, really strong.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, are they using a shotgun?
We have seen a few Super 90 kills coming in.
That's probably why they're using the shotgun. Yeah.
So the Penta recruit strat coming out. I don't know if the maybe the reset hasn't happened here, or I don't know whether this is actually a strategy. I don't think that it is.
All recruits? Yeah, no, it says restart.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we are going to go for the restart. I was just double checking that one.
I do like Frost.
I don't want to get hyped about a 5 recruit strat if it's going to be the restart. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the riot shield's coming out. Here we go.
Amazing. Get your notepads.
Yeah. But no, okay, we are going to see the restart. So I would have been a little bit. I don't know. I mean, TCM coming into the second round with something crazy like that, that is how you kind of make your mark on the Pro League right there. That's how you build up a fan base straight from the get-go right there. And I mean, this is it as well for the teams. You kind of want to go for something maybe a little unorthodox, maybe something off the wall, because a lot of these teams, this is going to be their first step into any kind of competitive play. So this is where you need to start to speak to the fans and start to build up a fan base. You want to be the team that everyone wants to follow. You want to be the TSM of Rainbow Six, you know? You want to be that fanatic. You want to be one of these big names.
It's definitely a starting point to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it could turn, you know.
If you can have a fantastic start to the season, if you can be at the top of that scoreboard, not dropping maps, then you're going to be in a fantastic spot to build up that kind of repertoire.
I bet it's a very exciting time for the teams right now.
For sure. And you can see kind of the concentration on their faces as well. They're well aware of the seriousness.
Well, you saw a bit of the nerves as well, didn't you, with the aim? Like, the guy definitely had him, and it was like...
Yeah, when he was looking up the stairs.
No, when it was in wine, and he peeked, and was shooting at him, but he was like kind of shaky.
Yeah.
It's nerves, man.
And that's the thing. I would say, I think... I don't quote me on this. I think all but one of these players has not played on stage before. I believe one of the players is like NX World of Tanks Pro.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
So he has played on stage.
Or,
I'm not 100% sure which player it was.
Okay.
I just kind of heard whisperings of it. So
okay, there we go.
Here we go. Let's take a look at these.
So
similar again, pretty much.
So we've got Rook, Frost, Smoke, Doc, and Pulse.
Basically, the differences we've seen. Okay, actually, Fuse going to be coming out.
Oh, we got Buck.
Okay. Let's wait until they actually lock it in, because I'm not sure whether they're going to keep this one in. But Pulse and Bandit seem to be the two defenders that keep getting swapped about. Whether you go for those kind of the batteries to make the walls or the wires like shock, or whether you want to go for the scanner, or the cardiac scanner, I believe it's called.
Yeah. Pulse is a very good roamer, but you can use him in defense and just give that kind of, you know where they're coming from, you can call it, and you know where to look.
So we are going to see the Book locked in here for TCM.
So is this, the bomb site looks like it's the bottom?
Yeah, it's going to be the basement again.
Laundry, I believe.
Laundry room, yeah.
Interesting place.
Gonna try and clean up the clothes and also clean up the series against Aera.
Reinforcing the breach marks.
Yeah, so Raven going to be looking to go for that roaming role as well with the Pulse. Going to be destroying that barricade so we can get elsewhere into the map.
Here we go.
Here we go with the attackers, just getting rid of those cameras, making sure that's not an issue for them.
One's already down.
Wow. So
it would have been a window peak.
That is how you start off a round right there. That is going to be Aera with a fantastic lead to this round. But I'm really intrigued to see how they use Buck here, how they use his shotgun attachment on his gun, whether they use it kind of for combat or just for blowing walls.
A lot of recoil on that gun as well. Probably blowing walls, as you said, by the way.
Because, I mean, there's kind of multiple aspects to it, because like you say, with all shotguns you can blow those massive holes in walls, and that can not only like give you a way through the wall but also give you ways to shoot through the walls. But as well with Buck's shotgun specifically, you can swap to that so fast from your primary. So if you're in a firefight and you run out of ammo, they have to reload or swap to pistol, you can immediately bring out essentially a second primary weapon.
Interesting. I wonder why he's fusing through. He just thermited a random. Are they down? Yeah, they're upstairs. Okay.
Sure, so
trying
to find their way into the map here, and I think TCM are already kind of sweating for this round because they're already a man down. They know that they're at the disadvantage, so they've got to find. They have to make themselves an advantage right now.
It looks like they're just trying to make loads of holes to look down on.
Well, I mean, this is a fantastic thing for them to do, because suddenly there isn't as much of a stronghold for the enemy, but it is going to be enemy with a double kill. That's Super 90 coming into play that we were talking about at the start of the round.
You need to get rid of them Romas. They're too important.
But
this guy's waiting for him.
Yeah.
He wants him. You want
and it's Panari again. This is going to be... He's been one of the star players, really, for TCM. He's not spotted him, though. He's going to get taken down. Nice little camp out there by enemy. Hiding behind the bed.
It's just... They're all just coming to him because you need to get rid of the Roma. It's just going to go behind you if you don't.
And that is just... Enemy has done absolute work for his team this game.
That's how good a Roma can be.
Yeah.
You know? Spanner in the works. It really is.
Absolutely is.
They were all like, right, we're going this way. Oh, wait, there's a Roma.
I mean, you say spanner in the works. TCM, in that first game, felt like a well-oiled machine. 5-2 was the final score. But no matter how well-oiled you are, if there is that spanner, it is going to cause issues. That is going to be one kill coming out for Lobade. So it's in a 1 versus 3 now. I mean, but the thing is, with this ACOG, if you can land those headshots, if you can make it happen, you can do these kind of clutches. But
what he's doing right now is he's trying to bait the Roma to come down. So he's going to be firing down, looking up, firing down, looking up.
He hasn't got long,
to get rid of that Roma.
25 seconds.
He's going for it. He's just
dropping into the basement, looking for the headshot. He's going to find it.
If he can get in this guy, if he gets this guy, the Roma's left. Go on, man. Oh, okay.
I think he wasn't expecting the middle of the room right there. He was expecting over in the corner. You saw him like look towards the corner of the room. Here he is, Undead, just waiting.
That's quick. Yeah, they got some good aims, man.
And that was a really nice kind of preemptive play coming out from Undead, because instead of just hiding in a corner like his opponent was expecting, he goes out into the middle of the room where they're not going to instantly peek out, and that gives you kind of... It's like hiding in plain sight. While you're not hidden, you're not where they expect you to be.
Yeah, yeah. No, I liked how he just went for the point. He knew the Roma were there, but he's like, wait, I'm wasting too much time on this, so I'm just going to go for it. He went for it, went for the perfect time, made really good plays. If he got that guy, the Roma will have been in the disadvantage. So it was nice. I liked that. It was nice.
As we head into round 2 then, TCM with one game on the board. They're going for a different defense strategy to what we see out of Aera. And this is something we're seeing out of TCM. They seem to much prefer this Bandit, and they love to go for the Jaeger. I don't think we've seen TCM use the Pulse yet, which is something that Aera have been all over.
You won't be able to use, you need to pick which ones suit your playstyle, suit your tactics.
No Doc as well, which is kind of, we saw on the first map, I don't think we saw Doc last round either, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not sure. Doc is nice.
We've not really seen any of his gadget come into play, though.
That's what I was going to say. You get headshots so much at high level. So you're pretty much using Doc is when your teammate gets wallbanged or you get wallbanged or something, and you luckily kind of get away from them.
Or if it's like one of these Super 90 kills, because like while Asher's shotgun is fantastic at taking these kills, because of the nature of a shotgun, that spread fire, you can't guarantee those headshots. So you do sometimes see that Super 90 dropping people into that down but not
good
out.
Armor as well. You do get good armor with the medic. I believe it's free.
And that's the power of that Rook-Doc combination as well. You're much more likely to get down with the armor coming out from Rook than you are if you don't have that at all.
Looking, oh, someone's gone down.
Again with the So obviously Oregon kind of one of these maps that allows that very early aggression to come out from the defenders. And this is the exact same scenario we saw in the last game, except role reversal right now. So we'll see how Aera managed to take this one. It turned out to be an incredibly close round for TCM regardless. It was, I think, 2 people remaining in the end.
Yep, and if he took it, it could have...
And it was a 1 versus 4, so...
It could have swung, yeah.
Very fair play to, I believe it was, I want to say Acid Rain.
Thermite through just to break some holes.
Here we go.
Making sure it's all safe. It doesn't look like... Do they have a roamer?
I can't see.
No, I can't tell.
Currently on the overlay, but...
Because usually you're roaming upstairs or, you know, maybe you're meeting.
And that's something that we see fairly often from Jaeger as well. Jaeger typically seems to be one of the better roamers.
Where this guy is? Yeah. This is where the roamer would be to stop you doing this, because it's a nice little, you get this nice little kind of point of view.
So many different angles to look out for.
Well, he can look right down these stairs from all the way upstairs from blowing that hole.
Interesting decision from Twitch there. Use the drone to try and tag that player. I feel like you maybe wanted to just try and... It doesn't quite find anyone. Good effort.
It was, yeah.
Fair play.
Takes him down. Oh, no, traded.
So, I believe they're going to be able to pick it back up again as well. So
yeah, they've got this. They've got this on
Panic
lockdown.
finds one though.
This place here is on lockdown.
Yeah, Tunisiano is going to go down there. So 4 versus 4 now.
Jaeger's just got that. Jaeger's just got that.
That is, yeah.
No more smoke.
Never mind. Never mind. Oh, he's got another. There we go. Finally gets one through.
Did it? Nice.
But I never remember quite what the cooldown is on Jaeger's.
Someone just went down.
Yeah, Lobade again. Lobade was the guy that was clutching last round as well. Finds another headshot, so he's going pretty big in this round. Pretty big in this game, in fact. Obviously a map that he's very comfortable on. But there we go, another kill coming out for Aera, and it's going to be 3 versus 3. But the defender's health bar's already blinking red here. Nice. That's going to be one for Revan. He's looking for the second, waiting for the peak.
No. What is he? Wait, did it? What happened?
Okay, I'm not sure. He was going to go for the plant in the end there. I think he maybe thought he already had the bomb. He ran out of time, though. Isn't going to be able to get that plant down. I think he was going to go for the peak.
Did he run out of time?
Going to go for... Yeah, he ran out of time while he was planting there, I think.
Are you sure?
I think the timer ran out while he was planting.
I won't even look at the time.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought...
But yeah, so... I believe that's now 1-1. So both defenders winning out. But I really feel like TCM had a more convincing attack as well. Like, even though it ended up in like 1 versus 4, Lobade just really pulled it out of the bag and just went kind of, I don't care if I'm 1 versus 4, I'm going to be able to pull this back. I'm going to be able to make a mark on this round. And it's not just necessarily about those round wins specifically. If you find that 4 versus 1 in your favor and they turn that into a 2 versus 1 by the end of the round, that's really going to kind of knock your confidence coming into the next one. But
looks like they've gone bedroom.
Yeah, so different. I don't think we've seen this one yet in the game.
No.
So obviously kind of the roof entrance, roof access on this one as well.
There'll be probably some peekers as well. They're going to board this corridor up because you can go from the tower and break through this way, and once again it's another place to push from. Yeah, it's interesting to see where they will come from, because there's a lot of windows in the bedroom. So possibly someone's going to be pushing upstairs. They might still try that corridor, and there will be at least a few, maybe one, looking through the windows.
So look at enemy here. He's going to obviously be the roamer here,
definitely.
Waiting way away in that shower room. Going to have that
get away from the drones.
Scanner.
You get away from the intel of the drones. Why would they search there? They wouldn't.
Exactly.
So,
so if you can avoid detection, you are going to be in a fantastic spot, especially as Pulse, because you're going to be able to find your opponents.
So he's looking into a really dangerous place. That's usually where I attack.
And as well, that's kind of scary, because he peeked up with that grenade launcher out.
It doesn't look like there's anyone in this room except to the very left, and that's a very common place, that left. I wonder if he's in the room or if he's in the room to the left of it.
I think he's in the next room, but I can't. It's hard to tell with just
someone. Oh, look at.
Down already. And this is a big hitter as well. Panari has been a huge impact player coming out for TCM.
They haven't killed him. If he goes there, someone might be able to get him, because they might not want to peek him.
But this is going to be the thing as well. It's kind of like
so
Storm going to be able to get onto the scene.
I
would have maybe liked to see a bit more of an aggressive play coming out from Aera there. When you've got him in downside, you know that somebody is going to try and pick him up. You know that they have to go for that. So if you can cover that, if you can be in a good spot to deny that, you can.
It looks like that guy's on camera. Just grenade out.
Quite possibly.
Oh, he gets him. Headshot. Nice.
So LM's I don't know quite how to say that name. Elms, I'm going to go with. Or I'm just going to call him Elm, yeah, or Elms. But it's going to be, as I say, 1-1 on the board. But again, the attackers are man down. This is a really common theme that we're seeing, is the attackers lose that first man. It was almost 2 men down as well. They did manage to find one trade.
He's just trying to get that little peek. But he knows he's doing that, so he's like, nope, I'm just going to chill here.
Yeah, he's just like, why on earth would I peek this?
Flashed in.
Oh, here we go. Go for the James Bond style kill, and he's going to find the headshot.
Very, very nice. Okay, he's in.
Acid is raining down the pain right there. Tunisiano as well, going to find a kill. That's going to be low bait, and suddenly they blow this wide open. That's going to be 4 men from Aera going down.
Like that.
And suddenly it's only smoke remaining.
Gets the bomb down.
He's going to get one into downstate. He's going to get the bomb down.
1v4.
Here we go. Smoke, I mean, he's certainly got his work cut out. Ash going to finally get this down. El Tunisiano is down, but not out.
Where is Smoke? Oh, there he is, okay.
In that next room.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, nice little kill out of Panics.
There we go, nice.
It is going to be Panics on that Smoke. He's going to find a second one.
Come on.
If he can turn this into more, he's turned it into a 1 versus 1. This is going to be Panics on the clutch right
Where's
now.
The last guy?
I don't know where Thatcher is. I don't know how close he is, but he's going to go straight for the defuse. He's not even waiting for the rope. He's going to find it. He gets the headshot. Beautiful 1 versus 4 clutch coming out of Panics.
I'm so happy that we got to see that from his point of view as well. Thank God.
What a round out of Aera. Panics stepping up to it. Look how happy they are. I don't think they expected to win that round. That was some clutch play coming out, and that's the kind of play that we're looking for in the Pro League right now.
This is what we're supposed to be doing. Let's do this now.
Yeah, and that's the power as well of that SMG. He comes in, and this is kind of one of the big reasons why Smoke is picked, is the power of that SMG.
I do love Smoke.
And interestingly as well, Red Dot not coming in instead of the ACOG. We see a lot of ACOG on that.
Yeah, I use Triangle. Apparently, it's just preference, I think.
I'm a big fan of the Hollow myself.
Yeah. See, preference is complete preference.
It's kind of one of those like different styles, and it's one of those where the ACOG is fantastic if you know where you're looking for. If you know the exact spot you want to peek every single time, the ACOG with the magnification is going to be perfect.
I'd say ACOG's better if you're a bit slower player. Like, not really slow, but just a bit slower. And I'd say
it does take longer to scope in.
Yeah, the closer it is, the more Twitch kind of things you can do.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, and you mentioned Twitch. I mean, F2 on Twitch, you almost always want to go for either that reflex sight or the Hollow or the Red Dot, one of these close range sights, because your rate of fire is too quick to go for anything long range, really.
Is this bedroom again?
It is bedroom ballistics, yeah, I think. Oh, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
it is bedroom. There's the roof access again there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Actually, they're going to try bedroom.
Yeah, so instantly taking out those cameras, and that is so important. In case any of you guys are not big Siege players yourselves, obviously the defenders have some CCTV cameras, but look at that out of Aera. This time it's going to be them taking the early kill on the attacking side. So this is everything flipped on its head to what we're used to seeing here.
Again, we're seeing the adaptation. Yeah. It's changing again, they're adapting.
Like, okay, this is where the defenders came for the early kill last time. Let's preempt this. Let's be ready for him to come charging down this corridor and pick up that kill. Here we go. Slow and steady.
So there is someone this round. There is someone up there. And he has a feeling. You do get a lot of kind of hunches.
I feel like the first 60 seconds of each round is very much kind of a slow and steady wins the race, because if you're the ones just charging in, making all the noise, getting spotted by the cameras and things, it's so hard to ever win out that
I didn't know where you were then.
I don't think it was expected to be on top of the cupboard.
Okay, so he's doing a little intel.
Yeah.
As I said, that window's nice. That window is nice to push from, but people do expect it. So
that's for the uninitiated. That is the Twitch drone as well. Yep. So you're going to be able to use the little taser on that. It does 10 damage per hit onto players, but it also removes gadgets. Spray coming on through, but denied by a bit of scenery there. Just desperately trying to crawl away. I don't think he's going to get away with this one though. Gets down the ladder. It's going to be Frost, and that's going to be the knife to finish him off.
Okay.
I'll finish her off, I suppose, if it's Frost.
Was she down?
Yeah, I went into downstate at the bottom of the ladder, I think. Or down but not out, sorry.
I didn't think she was downward. I thought she was trying to crawl away.
She was at the top, I think, and then I think he sprayed him while I jumped down the ladder.
I noticed they're dropping the diffuse and then picking up and dropping the diffuse. It's quite interesting, because you don't want to push too far in and then drop it somewhere really hard. It's nice, I like that.
You want to make sure that that diffuser is in a good spot for you.
This is going to be a big push.
Rook having to dive away as well there. He was on the other side of that wall when that goes, and that's going to be LM's taken out. Panari again with a headshot, but he's going to be traded back by enemy. But again, Lobade is going to go down. Revan with his second kill of the round.
Gonna smoke, do it again.
It's going to be Panics knocked into, down but not out. Smoke, as you say, coming on through. He's got that SMG once more. Can he do 2 clutches in a row? That's going to be the question.
Well,
oh, it's actually a different player. Yeah,
oh, no, I got it. Unlucky.
Okay, so there we go. That is going to be
interesting
round
using the ACOG on that smoke, I think.
Yeah, so I think that's more common, I think, to use that ACOG, because that first shot is going to be so important. Like, it is all about that first headshot. Like, if you, and that's why that's such a good gun as well, because of the rate of fire. If you miss that first headshot, you've got a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
But again, very low clip size. So if you kind of panic spray and you can't control that.
Yeah, if they're really close to you with an ACOG, it is quite hard to follow. Like, say if you verse someone with even a red dot, let's just say, they're going to track you a lot easier. Unless, I think they are. Even if you're just really, really good and really used to it, I think they will still track you, but I think they still get that tiny bit of an edge, even if it's like a 0.1 edge.
Certainly is. So here we go, attacking phase here.
Yeah, it is.
TCM on the attack, but I mean, right now, Aera lost the first map 5-2. TCM looked phenomenal on Chalet. Here on Oregon, though, second map of this best of 2, Aera are looking dominant right now. 3 rounds to 1.
Was it Aera with the Roma?
Yeah, it was Aera. It was Aera's smoke the clutch, and it was Panics that got the 4 versus 1. So he's going to go on the roam again, finding his way somewhere else in the building.
And he's feeling it as well.
Oh, he might look for...
He's feeling it.
Early aggression.
He's feeling it.
Can look for
when
those
look, is he outside? He literally just went outside, yeah.
Peeking for those early kills. This is the kind of play I love to see.
Yeah, he's on the rush. Once you've done them players, man, like, that's a scary thing.
That's one of the things as well within shooter games is if you are a really confident player, so a lot of the time that can really pay off for you. Especially when it's a game that's all about peeking these corners like that. If you're confident in your ability to get those headshots and you're confident in your ability to peek these corners, you are going to have a fantastic time with it.
And you know, like, I'm going to out-aim this guy because you've just got, like, confidence.
That
You're
confidence,
like, I've done it before, why won't I do it now? Yeah, it's powerful. Your mind.
The mind games, and that, I mean,
the power of the mind.
We'll kind of say that almost in a joking way, but this game is so much about the mind games. It's all about reading your opponent and all about kind of.
Or if you make them good
trying
reads
to
and them good, like them hunches, massively important. You can wallbang someone just randomly.
And as well, if you can kind of make them outthink themselves, if you can get a decoy going and things. LM's though. No time for thinking for Tunisiano because he doesn't even have a head left to think with. LM's opening the round up once more, and LM seems to be one of these kind of guys that goes for those entry kills, goes for those early shots on. Panari pinned down here.
He's kind of just relaxed there. He knows if they push him, he gets advantage, so he might as well just wait for some backup.
Yeah. Spraying on down the corridor. It's going to be Acid Rain finding one onto enemy. I think that's down, but not out there coming out. Buck going to just blow that trapdoor wide open. Storm finds one. I think that was Buck on Storm right there, but it's traded just straight back, and LMs finds his second one of the round. So 3 versus 3 here.
This guy's been here a while.
Yeah, TCM right now, this round is so important for them. They can't afford to be 4-1 down. If you get 4-1 down, you've got a 4-win streak ahead of you to stay in the game.
It looks like this place is quite... It looks like there's not many people at A. It's a pity that they're going to try and push for B. They're making it harder for themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of down to intel as well.
Yeah,
like, do they know that those players are there?
There, look, you see it in there.
Here they go, the drone coming in from Panari. Just going to be trying to find these players, trying to get these wall bangs, but they're just not really able to connect the shots just yet. That wall is going to be blown wide open, though. Undead waiting there. Panics is going to go down, though. Finishes him off. There was... Doc was right next to him as well. That was Undead, but Undead finds one. And look at that double spray coming out. LMs finds 2. Doc finds 1. That's how you end a round right there. And that is going to be Aera. 4-1 on the scoreboard. They're looking to turn this second game of the Pro League in their favor. It is best of 2. So if Aera win this one, they're going to move through with a tie.
Okay.
But towards the end of the Pro League, and this is somewhat an assumption on my part, but the way a general Pro League format works is at the end of the season, if you have two teams on tying scores, it's going to be on round difference, on who gets the higher seed. So this could be important. If Aera wins this last round, they're going to be one round up, essentially, on TCM. Because TCM won 5-2. If Aera can now win 5-1,
so maybe
if they do end up in a tie at the end of the Pro League when they're going towards finals, they need that extra round.
So
they need that
TCM
round
could just be thinking, let's at least just get one. And then you can build from that once you've won that one. So
and
that's all.
I think as well, when you're 1-4 down, that's how you got it. You got to take it round by round. You can't be like, you can't get into that kind of panic mode of we have to win 4 rounds in a row here. Like this is all or nothing. You've
just
got
be really smart in this round.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to just be like, you know, another day at the office, take it round by round, play how you would play. And I mean, TCM have proven that they can play. They've proven that they have what it takes to take these games. We saw that on the first map.
Did TCM defend successfully the Laundry? Because they've gone there again, so that would be a plus.
Yeah, because it was 1-1 to start, wasn't it? They both started Laundry to start.
There we go then. So, you know.
This is their spot that they have defended successfully. And then we've seen 2 defends and an attack come out from Aera since then, I believe. So, and that, I think that's such an important factor as well, is typically it is the defenders that win the rounds, from what I've seen personally in competitive Siege. So if you can win one of those attacking rounds early on in the game, that can give you such a momentum boost and like that kind of boost in mentality.
It doesn't look like there's many roamers. I think they're just trying to search around meeting to see if they could, because when you're at the meeting, then you can like look through different holes and you can approach different ways. But if there's someone like who could come behind you or something, that's kind of scary. So they're just all searching to see if they are clear around here.
Yeah. So the AR-33 being used here on Thatcher, I don't believe that's kind of the most popular gun. I actually prefer the AR-33 as well, but I believe everyone, a lot of people goes for the more accurate.
Nice shot.
Nice headshot. So Revan just straight up takes down Tunisiano, and unfortunately, I have to say, Tunisiano seems to be one of the players that kind of seems to be going down early in these rounds.
Oh, is there? No.
And I hate to call people out like that, but it's just a theme that I've been seeing come out here. But we'll see. I mean, here we go. Just 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock now. 5 versus 4 in favor of Aera. They're 4 rounds up, so they really
They're giving them a lot of leeway here, I feel. Like, they literally they've got complete control of this place at the moment. Nice gas. That's going to hurt.
It is. Revan kind of trapped in there. So it's going to hurt positioning-wise, I think.
Oh,
nice kill by Lobade. That's going to even the scoreboard up right now. So TCM kind of...
Oh, the gas.
That gas going to take them down to half HP.
Yep, it all adds up.
Yeah, it does. And that's where kind of down but not out comes into play as well. If you've already been tagged...
He knows he's there and he's pre-firing and he's watch out.
So here we go. Aera, they're running out of time here.
They're all at one place as well. That's interesting. So they're not pushing from 2 different places.
I think what they're doing right now is they're waiting for the last like 20 seconds, and then they're going to go just for this kind of like
a crazy
Tropic Thunder all-in kind of push.
Again, traded.
Yeah. That's going to be Panics on the scene. We've seen him do crazy things. Actually,
did you down
he took LMs into down state. Oh God, that is bad news. He's going to be able to pick him up, so it's not the end of the world. Goes down again though, in fact. Storm capitalizes!
Just from that mistake.
Oh no! Wow. Disaster for Aera. That is going to be 2-4 now. So TCM kind of getting a lifeline right there. I feel like they're kind of pulling out the phone a friend and just kind of say, can you guys set up a team kill for us? Is that something you guys can look towards? Yeah, no problem. We got you back, man.
They're looking up on
no problem. Pretty. I feel like that's kind of.
So now, one more round, and they are the ones
and they're
who
pushing towards overtime.
Well, no, but one more round and they've won overall, even if they lose.
Yeah, in round difference. Yeah, you're
that's
absolutely
a really
right.
good feeling, isn't it?
Let's take a look at the scoreboard then. A couple of heavy hitters coming out from Aera. Less so coming out from TCM though. Going to be Lobade at that top of the scoreboard. But let's take a look then how this one's setting up. Looks like they're going for that bedroom once more.
Yep. So it's just the bedroom and laundry. That's what they're going for, bedroom and laundry, bedroom
And
laundry.
I mean, that's what we saw on Chalet as well. Those two spawns that were the two popular ones.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, when you go really high up, it is quite scary. There's loads of windows.
Yeah.
There's like loads of windows. So I can understand.
I think as well, it's kind of like, let's remember, not only is this the first week of Pro League, but we're here at IEM Katowice, the World Championship for the Intel Extreme Masters.
Yeah. Very, very
You're on a massive stage in front of a crowd, probably for the first time. You want to be playing it safe. You want to be going with your safest strategies. Maybe later on in the Pro League, when we see some of these top teams, they'll go for more unorthodox strategies, more off-the-wall kind of things coming out. But for now, you want to play it safe.
Yeah. It's interesting that you say that because there's actually been some big players in front of all this, so it shows a lot of potential in some of these players.
That says a lot as well. Oh, beautiful throw there by Twitch. Launches that
straight away, so...
Unfortunately. I feel like he deserved a bit of scouting just for that throw.
Deserves at least find one.
Clearly...
at least he knows people are there.
Clearly a big baseball player when he was younger. Or cricket, I suppose, since it's Twitch, one of the English operators.
Cricket.
There we go.
All right, no one's taken. Still 5-5.
Yeah, so I think this is kind of the longest time we've seen all operators up to start of a round,
the bomb there,
especially on this map.
I do like how they're dropping the bomb. I do like that.
Yeah.
Just keeping it somewhere safe, because why would they ever check there? They'd have to run out and then they'd be alerted that they're outside.
Yeah.
Let's get some
intel. And this is one thing as well about the Twitch drone we didn't mention. That throw was very important because Twitch drone can't jump. The standard scouting drones that everyone has, they can jump into windows and things. Twitch drone, because you have that taser, you can't actually do those jumps.
That's the negative.
You have to perfect that throw, but trade straight across. Actually, it's two different players, so it is a trade in terms of the scoreboard. Actually, Undead going to go down as well. Magnum comes out.
That's what I mean about it. You take him down, but he's trying to get up, and he still can't get up.
Tunisiano heard me talking about him last round, and he's like, I'll show you. Gets up one of these early kills, and that's going to get TCM the man advantage here. Yeah, so they're looking towards this 3-4 scoreline right now. TCM certainly not out of the running. And this is one of the things about Rainbow is...
This is quite a fast push. They've got a roamer downstairs, it looks like. Yeah, what's he doing? He knows he's there.
Yeah.
Enemy.
It's going to be Acid Rain dropping as Lens finds one. 3 versus 3, but Twitch is down.
They're going to get him. He needs to be careful.
Low Bay looking to get him up. Lems again finding Panari. Panari was huge at Chalet, but really hasn't quite stepped up the same on this map.
This is tense.
This is indeed. This is all or nothing for TCM. They've got 2 players left and they're 1 round away from defeat.
This is really tense.
Finally taking down that camera, but nice shot. And Lems, that's his 3rd of the round. That's going to be 1 coming out for Low Bay, so trading it back. But Thermite,
1v2, come on.
Very slow rate of fire coming out here from the 5.56. So he has to be on point with his aiming. He has to land these headshots because if you could end up in that straight-up firefight,
they'll win,
especially against defenders that have that ruck armor.
Yeah, you will definitely lose in that fight.
So he's gotta get those headshots. 20 seconds.
Where's the bomb?
Other side of the map. He's got to get the kills. He's got to push. He's got to do something right now because he's got 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
10 seconds away from defeat right now, and he walks out and gets shot out by Panics.